Party people, what's good? And it don't feel like a Friday, but I'm glad it's Friday. What's popping with y'all? Y'all already know what it is. If you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat. If you can see me, drop a 2. You can hear me, drop a 1 in the chat. If you can see me, drop a 2. Yeah, live right now, only on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all we're just doing a lot of random pop-ups. Just trying to get our chops up. You know, again, I know people expect to see me on Mondays. You can definitely expect to see me on Mondays at 7 p.m. You know what I'm saying? We're streaming live to YouTube and Facebook every Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Got a big live coming up Monday. But yeah, if you're watching, definitely, you know what I'm saying, lock in with your boy. Let me know if you can hear me, drop a 1 in the chat. If you can see me, drop a 2. Now, I think Luria is live right now. Think Media is live right now. So a lot of y'all, you know what I'm saying, probably over there. As a matter of fact, shout out to Fulgens and Anna for giving me kind of this inspiration, this idea for this layover, or this, I said layover like I'm flying, this overlay, for this overlay, you know what I'm saying, for the stream. And so, you know, just doing something a little bit different, you know what I'm saying. We got John in the building. John says that he can hear. Look, let me start something new. If you can hear me, drop a 1. If you can see me, drop a 2. If you can hear the music in the background and it's at the perfect level, drop a 3. I gotta make sure, you know what I'm saying, we get all things done according to plan. But yeah, Think Media is live right now. Luria is live right now. I think she's actually talking about vertical live streaming graphics. So I'm just playing around with some stuff. Like, honestly, I feel like this looks crazy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, John says, bro, do you live? That's what matters to us. Absolutely. And I'm gonna tell you, bro, this here's the crazy part. I spent all of this time getting your stuff right. You know what I'm saying? And then I come over here and they want to act a fool, but it don't matter. We got it live. We got it live. So I got a 1, I got a 2, and I got a 3. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it don't matter who's live right now. Your boy's live, so check in with your boy. Man, as you can see in the title, I don't know. Well, y'all let me know. If you're in the short, if you're coming in the shorts feed, do you see what the title in the description says? Really, I just, I came across this dope video from vidIQ and about you're 1 video away. And I'm kind of doing this reaction thing right now. You know what I'm saying? So I really just kind of wanted to react, you know what I'm saying, to that, you know, and really just kind of talk about that. Kel, what's good? Hey, man. Hey, y'all, I'm going to tell you like this. I'm going to tell you like this. College football is my jump. I'm going to just let you know. That's my jump. That's my jump. So I don't think you about that life, baby. I really don't think you about that life. Yo, for everybody else that's watching, if you're jumping in, if it's popping off on the shorts feed, let me know where you came in from. Did you come in from the shorts feed? Did I just pop up on the regular live stream feed? If you're subscribed, did you get the notification that I was live? But if you can hear me, drop a 1 in the chat. If you can see me, drop a 2. Why is that reversed? Now, it's not really, because I feel like audio is more important than video. It's more important for me to be heard than for me to be seen, even though this is a live stream. But y'all know how it is. You ever been on a Zoom meeting? You know what I'm saying? And like folks be talking and they be on mute. Yeah, you know, and their video quality probably look crazy. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Kel says, yo, we've been waiting like 11 years, bro. I'm so hyped when I tell y'all that I'm so hyped. But yeah, like shout out to Fulgens and Anna, man. You know what I'm saying? In the YouTube community, YouTube Building Blocks News. They kind of, I did all this right within ECAMM, right within ECAMM Live. I created this little scene or whatever. Still, I don't know, man. I'm just trying stuff. You know, I'm just trying stuff to kind of make it more interactive, you know, because when the thing is, when people pop up on shorts right now, they just throwing vertical live streams to shorts. And I think they're just really trying to see, you know, how it catches on. So if I'm just sitting up here kind of talking, now, even though the first time I did it, it was dope. I think we just caught a wave. The time of the day was perfect. And I think, you know, it was just wild. But now I think you got to be able to take that presentation to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like what we're doing now. But you know what I'm saying? If you haven't heard your boy is doing a webinar. You know what I'm saying? We doing that webinar. We doing a webinar. Hopefully you've already signed up. Hopefully you've already signed up for the webinar I'm doing on March the 4th, man. I'm excited. We're going to be talking about mastering the art of content strategy. And a little bit, we're going to get into a little bit of the conversation today. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to talk about, I officially joined YouTube under another channel, but 17 years ago, back in 2026. So I can say that I have 17 years of experience, like no lie. My original channel, 17 years ago, that's when I posted my first video. And so I came across a video today from vidIQ that I think was dope. One of the creators that I actually follow. And so I'm doing kind of this reaction style. Y'all let me know in the chat. Do you want to see two things I'm thinking about doing? I'm thinking about doing more reaction videos, kind of like what I did to Omar's video the other day. Not to throw around hate or anything like that, but just to really kind of, you know what I'm saying, have some fun. And number two, doing like channel reviews or whatever. Shout out to Dark Cyrus, man, who reviewed my channel yesterday, gave me some great insight, gave me some great information. So you know what I'm saying? If that's something you would like to see come from the channel, let me know. You know, that's one of the things we can get going. Also, I don't know if you can see the ticker at the bottom that's going across the screen, let you know about the webinar information. Like, matter of fact, I'm gonna put it here. Let me make sure I drop it and pin it as a comment so you all can see that information. All right. And you can see, hopefully you can see that there in the comments. I'm gonna add my own comment to the, you know, to the broadcast or whatever. All right, but yeah. So that right there, you know what I'm saying, is the webinar again on March. Just to let you know that is happening. You know what I'm saying? That is happening on March the 4th. So I'm definitely excited about that. Hopefully you are registered. And if you're not registered already, go ahead and get registered, man, because we're going to have a great time. We're going to talk about some great things, man. But shout out to everybody that's been pushing out content. You know, if nobody has told you, I just want to tell you, I'm proud of you. Shit, I'm proud of me. I'm proud of everybody, but I'm proud of everything and what y'all got going on, man. So yeah, absolutely. If you're coming into the chat, if you're coming into the live stream and you just want to see what we got going on, you should see that pin there at the top. But let's get to the reason why we are here today. Like I said, what I wish I knew, you know what I'm saying, 17 years ago, you know what I'm saying, when I first got started on YouTube. And I'm going to kind of do a reaction, all right, to a video. All right, and this is from vidIQ. So let's go ahead and check out what we got going on here. And let's get it popping.
Creating a killer YouTube video, idea and execution are everything. But how do you do it?
For a banger video, your idea should be 1, highly, and 2,
Enter April Lynn, a YouTube expert.
April Lynn
prefers to be known as a YouTube big sister.
I love April. I'm gonna tell you why in a second.
How to create a killer video. In less than 6 months, April Lynn has amassed 30,000 subscribers and over 600.
All right, now that sounds crazy. 35 subscribers in 6 months. But when you understand what we're getting ready to go through real quick in this video, you're going to understand how she kind of cracked that code. A lot of people are talking about this. I don't think it's so much about cracking a code, so to speak, but this is what we're going to be talking about on March the 4th. And I want you to see, I want you to pay attention to how much research and effort she's put into this. So yeah, let's jump back in.
100,000 views from 2 of those said killer videos. And it's not the first time she's done this.
I think between 4 to 6 months, I had over 20,000 subscribers.
And so what is April Lynn's superpower that makes her stand out? Well, simply put, she is the master of research, compiling hundreds of pages of notes into digestible frameworks for you. And the good news is she's here to teach you the process.
I will spend hundreds of hours.
Hundreds.
That's not an exaggeration.
Hundreds of hours.
Analyzing all of the videos I can find.
In this video, April.
And I think that's the part that people don't necessarily want to do. Like, it's the research part. People is just trying to catch lightning in a bottle And I think if you're one of those people who you are entertainer and you just want to be silly and you want to be stupid stuff, you want to see stupid stuff or what we call just ridiculous stuff on, you know what I'm saying, YouTube, I think that works for you. But as far as like, if you're in a particular field, a particular, you know, niche, tomato, potato, however you say it. But if you're in a particular niche, yeah, man, this is where I think people actually quote unquote lose at when it comes to, you know, trying to win this game we call content creation on YouTube.
Lynn will share her insights and strategies into coming up with compelling video ideas, creating effective thumbnails, and crafting engaging intros. Yeah. She'll also talk about her own YouTube journey, burning out with her first channel, but bouncing back with a new approach.
I had the lowest moment of my YouTube journey 2 weeks before I got my big break on YouTube. And if I had given up then, none of this would have ever happened.
If you're a struggling content creator still trying to figure out YouTube, this is the video for you because it's one of the most comprehensive conversations we've had. And April Lynn's insights could be the game changer you need.
What I propose is you have 3 types of videos in your arsenal, and each of those have a different purpose.
All right, now this is one of the things I've been talking about a lot lately. 3 types of videos, and she's not going to call it this, but she's going to describe it specifically. This came directly from YouTube. I showed y'all this on the mini masterclass, and when I went live talking about the CTR, this click-through rate really matter. And so there's 3 types of content, and YouTube Studio, the analytics is what actually gave it to me. I know a lot of people don't pay attention to the analytics, but there's some good information in there because I think YouTube does want you to win. So it told me, you know, to balance what it is you're trying to do, you need to be creating 3 types of content. That's hub content. You know what I'm saying? That's your, you know, hub content is just easy for you to show up. That's my live stream content, you know, that keeps people coming back. Then you have your help content. My channel is known for doing help content. I'm trying to shift it more over to hub so I can show up more like this, but my channel is known for help content. Help content is evergreen content that just lives on your channel. It answers questions. It doesn't like, it requires some investment from you, you know, but it's not too much. And then you have the hero content, which everybody is chasing because everybody wants to go viral. You know what I'm saying? So let's jump back in.
So if you're all ready, I think this deserves a double finger snap.
What's up, Florence?
What are the elements of a good video idea?
Yeah. So,
listen to this.
For a banger video, your idea should be 1, highly interesting, not just because they are searching for that particular thing. If in a complete like vacuum, the idea just pops in front of them, they're like, ooh, that's interesting. I want, like, it's interesting enough to break them out of whatever they're already set on. And 2, broadly appealing, right?
All right, so this is one of the things we're talking about as of late. Number 1, it has to be highly interesting or interesting, however you say it, and broadly appealing. Sometimes we cast too small of a net. Some of us aren't casting a net at all. Sometimes we cast too small of a net, and I think this is where even I've been trying to figure out how to maneuver, because there are a lot of us that's going back to the conversation I was having with Nikki, and the conversation is late. Do you create content for yourself, or do you create content for your audience, or where's the balance in between the two? And that's when we get into the 3 types of content: the hub, the help, and the hero content. Also, is it interesting? Do people even care? Topic and timeliness. Well, I'm gonna talk about that in a second. I think that's where people miss it. Let's jump back in.
Cannot just apply to people who already know you. And the goal for your video idea is, even if you have no idea who the person is, would you still want to click on a video about that thing?
Think back to a time when you discovered a new channel.
Now, first of all, if you're jumping in, if you appreciate the information that I'm giving, definitely feel free to hit that like button, subscribe, all of that, because I don't want to say it at the end. But is it widely appealing? So I think that's very interesting. What she's saying is, if a person is not necessarily in your niche, what am I doing right now? I'm live streaming. I'm talking about something that is valuable to me and to my audience, to the people that are in my community, is valuable to them. Well, what YouTube is doing is pushing out this information to the shorts feed. And so there are random people that don't care anything about content creation, that may not care anything about what I'm actually talking about. But is my video, is my presentation, is my personality, is the topic, everything that I'm doing is appealing enough to get them to click and actually make them stay. All right, so let's jump back in.
channel on YouTube. Typically, it's from a video you discovered on the YouTube homepage.
Thanks for the like.
Or from a video on the suggested video column on a watch page that was broadly appealing and highly interesting. It caught your attention. And the pitch of a video itself negated the fact that you'd never heard of the channel before, right?
Appreciate
but how
the
do
like,
you come up with these banger or killer video ideas?
Do you ever think about like going on YouTube and you want something specific and you just can't find it? Like it's not there. If you like something, I guarantee you there are going to be other people in the world who also like that thing. You can be the person to kind of fill that gap. Maybe at work.
I think that's a crucial thing. This goes back to Think Media and what they talk about ASQ and asking specific questions and answering specific questions. You, as a creator, you have to put yourself in the mind or the seat of your audience and your viewer. A lot of times people are coming to YouTube for two things. Either they want to be entertained or they want to be educated and informed. All right. And so if they want to be entertained, I mean, they have their, their particular channels that they rock with, or they may just go on a short feed, you know what I'm saying, on the phone and just swipe, and let the algorithm kind of show it what it wants to show them. But if you want to be educated, if you're looking for something specific, you try it yourself. Whatever your interest is, jump out there on YouTube and start searching to see, okay, is there already, you know what I'm saying, a gap where I can fill up, or how do I quote unquote ride somebody else's coattails? We'll get into that in a second.
But maybe it doesn't. I think it's really important to view videos not as end-all be-alls, but as experiments. It's hard. It's not guaranteed. But if you do it and are successful, you're set. You have.
Hold on. That, to me, that's worth the whole thing. It's hard. Like, this is not easy. I think people don't understand that, when you're trying to be a content creator, especially YouTube, I think YouTube is a different beast from Instagram and TikTok. I think TikTok is a matter of just effort. I think it's easier because the way their algorithm is, it's just going to put information behind you. But YouTube, it's hard, it's difficult. And that's the thing that nobody wants to talk about. So that's why I've tried to shift. I've tried to do a lot more of the inspire within create, inspire, and solve. I'm heavy on solutions, and I feel like my creativity is second to none, but I want to make sure that I keep inspiring you and the people that are watching, you know what I'm saying, to make sure that we keep this thing going. Florence says, not finding content I needed led me to create lots of tools, not so much educated in my niche. That's not tool specific. I think that's a big thing. I think that's smart. I think that's a big thing, and I think that's very, very smart, a very smart way to approach it, Florence. So let's jump back in the video, see what else she has to say.
That thing that everyone is searching for.
Yeah, April Lynn touched on a couple of things here that can make or break a video. The niche and the packaging of a video. We'll talk about packaging in a moment, but niche can be a somewhat argumentative topic.
Right, definitely.
YouTubers. So I wanted to know from April Lynn whether or not you need to niche down to be successful.
In order to, I guess, be successful on YouTube, for the most part, you have to operate within a certain niche because you want people to be able to come for you consistently for a certain problem. But I think
hold on.
That's when it gets a little bit different, because I think where most people think of niche as like, I am in the YouTube advice niche. I need to make YouTube. I need to make stuff about YouTube advice, when actually your niche is your audience and their problems. And so if you
boom, there we go right there. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut off. So actually your niche is your audience and your problems. So again, a lot of people are just out here going willy-nilly. You know what I'm saying? They don't know whether they should, niche down, whatever, or not. I think when I want to talk about niche as a thing, I say niche. As a noun, I say niche. When I want to talk about the actual process of it, like niching down, that's how I'm gonna do it. You niche down, but if you're trying to understand your niche, oh my God, this is crazy. This, that's a whole whirlwind in itself. But yeah, like your audience, and this goes back to the conversation, like, do you create content for yourself or for your audience? But I think if you're a problem solver, you're not gonna have a problem, because if you approach every single piece of content with an opportunity to solve a problem, I think it will eliminate the stress we have with a lot of other things. Like, yeah, we need to work on packaging and titles and thumbnails and all those different types of things. But the content itself, does it solve a problem for your audience? Maybe not for Mr. Beast's audience, but does it solve a problem for your audience? And do you do research where you may like Think Media is live right now? Are you the type of person to say, let me go over here, embed myself in this community? They can't get to everybody, but somebody may ask a question specifically that they can't answer that you actually have the answer to, and that's still within the parameters or the parameters, the boundaries of your niche. And so that's content for you. What did I tell you? I told y'all yesterday, I'm like, comments are the new content. Like if you've running out of ideas on how to create content, live in the comments. Like if you look at the last short that I posted either this morning or last night, like I was able to just reply to a comment with a video. It created a short. And it also gives my viewer and my subscriber a level of appreciation. Live in the comments, man. Comments are the new content. So Florence asked the question, people first, primary and design thinking. People are your audience. What is their problem? Absolutely. Absolutely. So let's jump back. This is, first of all, again, if you're my people, I know I got a lot of people just jumping in, clicking, trying to see what we got going on in the shorts feed. But if you're my people, if you're part of the Create, Inspire, and Solve community, definitely shoot me a like. Let me know in the comments that you enjoy this type of content. And if you want to see me do more of this type of content, if you do, hit the subscribe button and hit that bell so you can be notified every single time I post this type of content. But let's keep going.
You think about it more towards what is my audience and what are their problems? Don't think about you as like, I am in this niche. Think I am serving these people and these people have these problems.
That's good.
And this is how I can fit in and this is how I can help. And that kind of opens you up more.
I do definitely subscribe to this concept of understanding your audience, not just their problems, their goals, their fears, their habits. The more you understand the viewer, the more you can tap into their psychology, their emotions, and create a connection at a deeper level, as opposed to just a standard niche or topic.
Man, I think that's such a missed opportunity, man. I think this is why this video, I was listening to this video and I was like, yo, I have got to do a reaction to this video, but I want to do it live. I want to do it live. Number one, because I think the engagement is better. Number one, because I can kind of go back and forth as if I'm having a conversation with him right now, and her. But let's take a look. Jermaine says some people mix personal vlog with problem solving. That's confusing for the audience. Absolutely. Absolutely. Especially, I can be guilty of that from a live stream standpoint. I think you have to, and this is where I'm getting better at creating a schedule, or I think even from the thumbnail, from the title, from even the count, like say if you have a countdown or some kind of home screen when people come in, people need to know, okay, when Walt goes live on, and I'm getting better at this, like Mondays, I'm doing too much. This is me talking about myself. Mondays, I want to make sure I'm giving as much value as possible. People don't, let's forget current topics and all that kind of stuff, this, that, and the third. Take the time, have a conversation, get everybody excited, this, that, and the third. But let's go ahead and jump right in. It's Monday at 7. It's Monday. Mondays are pretty much mundane for everybody. Let's go ahead and get right in. Then there are other opportunities where it's like, yo, let's just chat. Let's just chop it up and have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? If you're not in my Discord, let me jump on live and see what's going on. Let's just chop it up. And we see how the beauty of those things can happen. And then you have, sometimes there's content like this where even though it's unplanned for me, where it's like there is a specific message that I'm trying to push or something that I'm really trying to teach or I want to lean into, and so all of this vlog style personal, took the cat to the vet today. Like, the real talk, no. And that's what she was saying earlier. Like, you got to be broader in understanding, yo, you're making content for your audience, but at the same time, like, there are other people you're trying to pull in as well. So, like, let's not even go down that road. Let's not even go down that road. I appreciate y'all talking in the chat. Let's go.
And this is why it can be a really useful exercise to develop the ideal viewer of your channel from a personality perspective.
All right, real question. This is more of a branding and a marketing thing that I love talking about. People get into this whole thing of talking about target audience, but they don't really get in the weeds of like creating personas and talking about not just your target, but who is your ideal viewer? Who is the person that you're trying to watch? Like, this is where I pay attention to the analytics because I want to know who is watching. I know that my content does not resonate with women. It does not. Now, here is the thing. one of my favorite, Sherry Bomb TV. I can't think of her information right now, but y'all know I'm a huge fragrance junkie. And so this is why I say, you know, y'all can get mad at me all like y'all want. I don't care for what I'm getting ready to say. Women are winning. Women can sell salt to a slug. Y'all just, and not to say people are lying, but y'all believe and buy anything. You will believe and buy anything at least once. Men are not like that. Men are not like that. We're going to give you a hard time. But the thing is, she does content centered around fragrance. She has some of the best quality content I've ever seen. So I'm interested in the fragrance, but I'm also a content creator. I find myself asking, what in the world camera and lens are you using? And then she just got a new camera the other day. And here's the thing with women. Women are asking that question. So you can imagine what her affiliate stuff looked like because people are trying to figure that out. I'm like, yo, we talk about cameras and lights and mics over here too. But again, the algorithm tells you, it's like, yo, people say if you build it, they will come. Okay, but you gotta build a system that is mobile to where you can reach out to them. If I want to bring in more women into my space, my hooks got to be different. The bait, not clickbait, but the bait I'm using has to be different. My keywords, like the style of the content may have to change just a little bit, even though the niche, I may be expanding on my niche and casting a wider net, you know, and using something to really kind of pull people in. That's why I have the whole, you know, fat boy finesse thing that I'm really getting ready to jump back off, because that's talking about, you know, fragrance and all those fragrance and fashion and food or whatever, and those different types of things. And that's one of the things people want to know. It's like, yo, what is the equipment that you're actually using? But yeah, like, bro, like it's crazy. It's crazy. Rhythm City Live, what's going on? Thanks for viewing. Switching from TV broadcast to live or video broadcast online is a struggle for me. Now, why do you say that, Rhythm City? I'm gonna jump back into this video, but can you give me some more context as to say, because if you usually people with the experience, now I could see if you were trying to switch from radio, but the fact that you already have experience with TV would lead me to believe it would be a little bit different. So are you talking about the technical aspect, or are you talking about like the metrics, the background information, all of that stuff? Florence is laughing. Florence, you know I'm telling the truth. Y'all can sell salt to a slug. I don't get it. The slug gonna buy it. And no soon as they take that salt, they gonna drop and die. I don't get it. Women are out here winning, but yeah, who is the ideal viewer? What is their age? What is their income? Where do they go to school? What do they shop? What do they fear? What do they love? What are their dreams? What are their ambitions? Like, I want you to really think about that when you're not just saying, I want to reach 1,000 subscribers. What type of subscribers do you want? You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to get into this conversation on the 4th. You know what I'm saying? For those of you who are just jumping in, you know, I am doing a webinar, you know what I'm saying, on March the 4th. So the comment is actually pinned. You definitely want to register, but I'm doing a webinar and I'm going to talk about that, because I just don't want 1,000 subs just to say I want 1,000 subs. Forget the 1,000 subs. I'd rather take 100 super fans who I can convert. Imagine people say, well, you don't have that many subs, or we get into the stupid mentality, and I'm gonna jump back into the video, but we get into the stupid mentality of we measure people's expertise or their success by numbers. Numbers are fabricated. You had a great topic and you hit it at the right time. And now you're getting rich off of trying to tell people what you did 10, 15 years ago. And some of it, yeah, it still works, but you got to be honest with people to say, yo, there is no one size fits all. This is hard. This is hard. And I was talking about something that was very interesting to a lot of people, and it was the right time, and a lot of people were searching for it. That still applies today. That same thing. I don't care how great your thumbnail is. I don't care how great your titles are. If it's not a topic that is timely, that is relevant to right now, that people are looking for, you're not going to get the views. Now, this is why you see people who will make videos. This is why I say you can't get discouraged, and you just got to put out the content. Because what'll happen, somebody will make a video. I've made several videos that like don't do anything the first day, the first month, the first week, for 6 months. And then all of a sudden you come back and be like, wait a minute, that got 10,000 views. Like, where did that come from? All of a sudden something happened. So this is why you can't get discouraged by looking at other people's views. You know what I'm saying? But Rhythm City says, had a team and now solo. Okay, well, here's the thing. I'm solo. Hold on. John, Jermaine, Kale, Florence, y'all understand what I'm getting ready to say with all due respect. I don't need nobody. All I need is a mic in the hand. Like, bro, I'm good. How much time I got? Oh, yeah, y'all probably got about 10 more minutes. I want to hear him get through this. Like, you don't, when you're used to working with a team, yes. But it's just me. I don't know Rhythm. If you're subscribed to my channel, you can go after this video. Don't click off now. But after this video, go take a look at the video I just uploaded about my little studio space office tour. What? And I'm saying little, y'all, because that's just me. I'm not. That's not false humility. I'm not trying to be funny. Because John is getting ready to upload his setup, and it probably costs about $200,000. Because the camera costs about $100,000 by itself, and that's probably just one. Ain't no telling how many he got, but I'm not gonna get into that today. But yeah, Rhythm City, like, I'm by myself. I'm doing this by myself. Now, in the grand scheme of things, I'm not by myself, because I got John, I got Florence, I got all these people. I got a huge community, other communities that I'm part of that are pushing. But like, I'm by my. All I need is ECAMM, bro. That's all I need. That's all I need. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do this. I don't know if you're a Mac user. I don't know if you're a Mac user, but I just gave you 14 days free trial. I'm not sure if you're familiar with ECAMM or not. 14 days free trial. Check that out. 14 days free trial. You ain't even got to put your credit card in. It's a real free trial. Go ahead and check that out. You know what I'm saying, Rhythm City, and let me know. If you're a Mac user, which I hope you are, because we're apostolic around these parts, go ahead, 14 days free. That's how I'm doing all this. I'm doing this with ECAMM. I'm by myself. I'm pushing buttons, everything. I've learned the system, and I've learned how to make it work so that you can show up on the live and ask a question, and then I can provide a solution for you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's get it. Florence said, committed superfans. Absolutely. I want why do I want 10,000 people if I can't get 10,000 people to sign up for a class or a webinar? Not because I'm trying to make money, but because I want to provide value. And the best way for me to provide value is I've created this course, this webinar, this masterclass, this whatever, because I want to help take your, content game to the next level. And I feel the information is valuable and is proven. So you will find that you don't need 1,000. You don't need 10,000. You don't need 1 million. The numbers are good, but you can take care of yourself and do everything you want to do, even with a small troop. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to David Hunt, man. David Hunt hit 1,000 subs today. I got to go send my brother some congratulations. John said, my videos got traction months after. Yeah. Timing is everything. Timing is everything. Timing is everything. Florence said, hello, that part. Yeah, bro, I had to put you on blast. Yeah, I put you on blast. Absolutely, Rhythm City, man. Especially because if you got a TV background, like I think you got a TV, and I feel like I've seen you somewhere before. If you got a TV background, like I think you got a TV background, man, you can kill this game. My boy Henley. John, check out Henley. Y'all got me working right now. My boy Henley. Yo, John, you need to connect with Henley and tell him I sent you. Where's my boy? Where my boy's channel at? Where is my boy's channel? Y'all got me out here working today. Henley Bootsy. Henley Boots. Here we go, Director Henley.
Happy belated New Year.
All right, I'm getting ready to post his channel. Yo, John, you need to connect with my boy Henley. Check him out. Check him out and tell him I sent you. Real talk. Absolutely, absolutely, Rhythm City, man. Yeah, let's get it. Let's make it happen. Florence said that beta update yesterday was fantastic. Yo, I'm trying to tell you, get into the community. Go check out that free trial. Join the community on Facebook. It is one of the greatest, friendliest communities. You talking about growth? This will push you over the top, Rhythm City. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely check that out. Yeah, man, I appreciate y'all. But let me jump. Like I said, I got a little bit of time left, so let me jump right back in this.
And not just from a topic or interest point of view. Let's move on to elements of a good thumbnail. How do you condense the 30-minute epic into a 3-minute answer?
The most important things for a thumbnail, first of all, is, again, you got to start with a good idea. Second, the most important thing is the curiosity gap. You want to open a loop.
So good.
In terms of suggesting some.
Oh, I'm pausing that right there. Y'all take a screenshot of that if you can see that. Curiosity gap. What we currently know. When I tell you this video was a masterclass, y'all need to go back and watch this. This is on vidIQ's channel. This was a masterclass. The gap between what we currently know, what we want to know. One of the most basic drivers of human behavior. See, that's why my thing is, if you're a psychologist or a psychiatrist, you could get rich as a content creator. Because you or even, people that majored in sociology like myself, you understand how people think. You take the time to become invested in how people think and what they're thinking about. This is ridiculous. Let me hurry up.
Sort of unanswered question. If you think about a thumbnail, it's kind of broken into 3 parts, right? Which is the psychology of the click in the first place, then the thumbnail design, and then I guess like testing and checks. The other part of psychology to mention is scroll stoppers. And so as humans, our brains are biologically wired to be attracted to certain key things that was like necessary for survival. If people don't first notice it, they're never going to see it. And so when
that was a gem right there. If people don't first notice it, they're never going to see it. Yo, I could watch her content all day. That's my big sister. I don't even know her, but she says she's the YouTube big sister. That's my big sister.
When it comes to scroll stoppers, those are things like faces. Faces, as we know, do pretty well in thumbnails. And this is due to something called familiarity bias. We're more drawn towards things that we're familiar with versus those that we're not familiar with. So
boom. So I'm gonna give y'all a quick gem and I'm gonna try to hurry up. So one of the things I do every single time I record a video, the beauty of being able to sit at my desk like this is that I get a chance to record videos I get a chance to take pictures all the time. So basically what I do is screen grab. So literally everything you see me doing, I'll do something like this. And I will literally hit record. So I'm recording in 4K. So I will hit record. I already know I'm going to be in focus. And I'm sitting here just doing. You've seen my page, so you know I'm not lying. And now, granted, I've got, you can see that backdrop paper back there in the background. Like, I'm a photographer, I take pictures and all that too. But I literally have a backdrop set up like right behind me out of frame. You can't see it. Like, show your face. I know everybody's trying to push these faceless channels and this, that, and the third. Show your face and show it big. I'm going to do something. I'm going to do a video. If you want to see a video, if you like the new first of all, do y'all like the new thumbnail style I'm using? That's number one. Do you like the new thumbnail style I'm using? And if you do, number two, is that a gap of curiosity for y'all? Would you like to see me create content showing you specifically how I did that? Man, one thing I love about myself, and I'm not in love with myself. I'm not narcissistic, but this is what I'm saying. I'm grateful for the gifts God has given me and how everything has come together. You know, being a graphic designer, being a web designer, being a podcaster, being a photographer, being a filmmaker, being all of the brand strategist, content, all these different types of things. And then individually, they're all good, but your finger is only as strong as your finger and whatever force you're able to put behind it. But when you take all of these, supplemental gifts and you ball up your fist, I promise you, if I hit you with my finger, it's not gonna hurt. Y'all ain't seen my hands in person. I promise you. When I take these 300 some odd pounds and come behind this, I'm gonna knock you out. So that's why every time I show up, I hit hard. Pause. I gotta hit it hard. I got to. When I show up, I need to knock you out. I need you to be asleep when it be like, bro, Walt, that's too much information. I can't take no more. I want you to tap out. It's over. It's over. Vince Carter, it's over. That's what I want you to do. That's what I want you to do. That's what I want you to do. Yeah. John, is you saying it's cool because you don't like it? Yeah, I don't, bro. Florence says she does like it. Okay, so I'll try to do some content on that specifically. But yeah, I promise I gotta hurry up. I got like 5 minutes.
If you're a newer, smaller YouTuber and people aren't familiar with you yet, there are other ways you can hack familiarity bias in terms of, you know, can you include the like UI or UX of something that is familiar, like breaking news or a Discord message or an iMessage or like a PayPal screenshot. Other scroll stoppers can kind of like include danger, bright colors, because we're attracted to things that might indicate ripening fruit or blood. So many of us think, okay, I should be in the thumbnail. I have a face. Faces are good. So I'm here. And then they instantly become the main character of their thumbnail. Thing to understand with the main.
Now, this is it's not a caveat, but listen, if you have read Donald Miller's book called A Story Brand, you need to get that book. You need to get, I'm trying to help y'all today. I'm trying to help y'all. See, this is why, can I flex for myself? This is why I'm winning. Because all of the things I do with branding and marketing, I now have learned and understood how to implement this. I've learned and understood how to implement this. If you don't have the book, you need to get this book. You need to get this book right now, because this is what he talks about. A story brand. And so sometimes, and this is one of the things I'm working on, I don't always have to be the hero. I'm not consumed with myself. When it comes to the thumbnail, maybe I don't need to be the hero. Listen to what she says.
Main character and side characters or supporting characters of your thumbnail, is that all of these should work to evoke your curiosity gap quickly as possible and as effectively as possible. And so, like, for instance, let's say you're going for a curiosity gap that's evoked by novelty, right? You're showing something that someone's never seen before. That special thing, that novel thing, should be the main character. You should still be there. But instead of like you taking up most of the space and like a tiny novel thing right here, maybe bring the novel thing closer to the camera and you're in the back. If someone were to glance at this thumbnail, what is the single thing that is most likely to get them to click? If the answer is you can be the main character. If the answer is something else, make that the main character.
All right, now I'm probably getting ready to wrap this up. Matter of fact, yeah, I'm probably getting ready to wrap this up. Like, if you get a chance, go back and just watch the video in general, because it was just such a dope. Oh my God, that was so dope. That was so dope information. But to the point she just said, when you see the content come out about the Ozbot, and if you don't know what the Ozbot is, that's this right here. So you see, this could be my thumbnail right here. And people I'm holding it in the hand. I'm giving y'all so much game right now. Or I could go from the other side because it has the power button on it. But I'm holding this in my hand. I'm in the background blurred out. And then this is the focus. I could still be in it because, of course, people will be able to recognize, oh, that's Walt and them big tail fingers he got. Pause. I'm going in this week. Today, I'm tripping. It's Friday. But that's it. That's the game right there. And here's that's what helps me cast a wider net, because here's the reality of it. Some people ain't gonna watch the video because it's me. Because they can be like, oh Lord, Walt going, no matter how great the content is, they can be like, Walt gonna talk too much, he can get too much context. I ain't trying to sit through a 20-minute video or something like that and see what he got talking about. I got some haters out here. I ain't gonna lie. I know. I'm aware. It's cool. I'm fine with it. That comes from other things. It's cool. Some of it is my fault. Some of it is not. It's about 30%. I never have a problem taking credit for anything. I've earned about 30%. The other 70%, they just got a problem. But I don't have to be, you know, if you're not famous, if you're not popular, if you're not a celebrity, Like, yeah, I think it's good to show your face, but depending on your niche or depending on your niche, if I'm talking about a particular piece of gear, look at that. Look at that. That's my thumbnail right there. And guess what? Because I'm in ECAMM Live and I'm recording this and it's recording my A camera. I have my Sony ZV-E10 assigned to my A camera and I do isolated video recording. Guess what I'm gonna be able to go pull after all of this gets done? Come on, bro. I'm telling you, you cannot lose with your boy. I can't miss. Let me fill up. Since I'm the hero today, let me come get all up in your grill, all up in the screen. You can't miss. I'm gonna start recording my videos like this. You can't miss. It's Friday and you can't miss with your boy. I'm trying to tell you, man. Bro. Yo, I'm bugging. Y'all normally don't get this from me. But I just want to say this. But yo, again, if you love this style of content, man, drop a like. If you're not subscribed and you want to see more of this style of content, hit the subscribe button and click the bell so you can be notified every single time I go live, whether it's on the shorts feed or whether it's Mondays at 7 p.m. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say knowledge to currency. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. You know what I'm saying? Walter, what you do is dope. Keep up the great work and so much value from your work, and it's appreciated. So absolutely. Okay, so John won't hating on me. I'm just messing with you, bro. I know. You won't hating on me. Rhythm City Live, what's your Discord? Yo, I'm going to send it to you. I don't even know if I can post it right now. Now, this is the one part where I'm trying to make sure I get situated. I am working on this because I got 2 Discords and my gaming Discord is good to go. Don't pay no mind. It'll be set up. Y'all don't pay this no mind. I'm only gonna do this, and this is probably gonna get me in trouble with some spam. I'm only gonna do this for y'all. Give me a chance to clean it up over the weekend. But I'm only gonna do this for y'all, cause it ain't. I've created the space for that, cause I got another Discord for gaming stuff, with some mentoring stuff I do with kids. I can't add y'all to that, but yeah, I just create like so. And a lot of times when I'm having Discord conversations, it'll just be in other groups. But yeah, like I'm telling y'all, man. Listen, Florence says, different people, different focus. Some of us want the context and the detail for learning. Absolutely. And that's why I do what I do. That's why I do what I do, and I do it the way that I do it. And ain't nobody gonna do it like me, because I'm me. Let me tell this. I'm not being I did a short and I was like, people, just show up as yourself. And I think some people wonder, like, am I really like this? No, I'm like this. I'm like this all the time. If you see me out in the streets, I'm like this. This is why we got to meet up in person. So y'all can be like, bro, is Walt really like this? Like, bro, it's bugging. Are we down for IRL events? I know we do a lot of stuff between Let's Get Live, ECAMM Live, different types of things, trying to do meetups, but that would be dope. You know, I'm in North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where y'all are, but I'm willing to go anywhere that makes sense. So what would be a good place? Let's think about that. I want y'all to brainstorm about that, and let's put some legs behind that. What would be a good place to get together for a meetup for a couple of days and just kick it, but also brainstorm and mastermind and really just kind of help each other? That would be dope. That would be dope. That's Sony. Absolutely. Thank you. Appreciate you coming. John says, dope stream. Thanks. I'm on it. And yes, I was on TV in Florida and Brightside Cable. The tech part is what I'm learning. Okay, gotcha. Hey, bro, check out that link again. walterjeanette.com/ECAMM. I promise you 14 days free if you're an Apple user, which I assume. I got a good assumption that you probably are. But again, you know what I'm saying? You know, y'all already know we do got the webinar going on. If you have not registered, you see the ticker going across the screen. It is pinned in the comments. But March the 4th, if you want this energy, you're gonna be like, I ain't never been in a webinar like this, because y'all already know you have signed up for something and you've been in a webinar and it's just pre-recorded, and you sitting here talking in the chat and asking questions and ain't nobody responded. Come on, bro. It's automated. I know that I shouldn't be giving the game, but I know the game. I know these platforms that allow you to set up automated webinars and you do sponsored posts and it just recycles. And then you do the offer. Come on, man. Now some people actually do it live, but some people but they do a pseudo live. You know what I'm saying? John says NYC. Okay, so we got Rhythm City are you still in Florida? John is in New York. Florence, where you at? I'm serious, and I'm trying to pull in other people. I know Marshall is in Florida now. Alicio is in Florida. Kirk, all of these is in Bama, and I got, man, I'm telling you, like, I think it's dope. There might be something I plan. There might be something I do on my birthday. My birthday is in September. I might plan a little mastermind. We'll see. I'll let y'all know. We'll see how that works. But yeah, March the 4th, if you haven't registered already, go ahead and register, man. And I'm gonna play the video. I appreciate y'all again. If you had not hit that like button, hit that like button. If you're watching in the replay, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you found any value out of this content. And if you want to see more of this type of content, let's engage in the comments, because comments are the new content. You know what I'm saying? And I'll do my best to reply to each and every one of y'all. I'm one of those people. I really try to reply to every single comment that I get. Pittsburgh, DMV. Okay, so hey, we can make this thing happen. We just need to know what's going to be the best landing place. But DMV, it sounds like DC might be it. So that actually might be better. Let me see if I can convince Marshall to fly up to, I think that's like a nice middle ground, you know what I'm saying, for everybody. But yeah, I'm gonna play this video on the way out, and you know, it's been real. Y'all be easy. Holla at your boy. Yo, what's good, party people? Listen, y'all already know when I put on the frames, that means I mean business. So listen, I need you to hear what I'm getting ready to tell you. I need you to go ahead and mark your calendars for Monday, March the 4th at 7 p.m. Eastern time. The link should be going across the screen right now. I'm also going to drop it down in the description of the video. What's going on, Walt? Listen, I am doing a live webinar for you. Not one of these pre-recorded recurring webinars that we all have attended, signed up for, and we just sit there. They don't engage with us in the chat, and we just got to wait for them to really give us the offer. I mean, we know what's coming. Just give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Just give it. Just sell to me. Give me what it is that you're really trying to do. But no, I'm doing a live webinar. You're going to get me. You're going to get the John the Baptist of content creation. I'm crying loud and I'm sparing not. And in this wilderness of content creation, you got locust and you got honey. You got those good days when things are popping off and everything is sweet. And then you got those days where you just feel like what everybody else is doing, you feel like quitting, because you feel like every time you take 10 steps forward, you get knocked back 100 and everything is being devoured. Especially when you're out here by yourself and you don't really know what to do. You don't have a blueprint. You don't have a roadmap. You don't know what direction to go. Listen, I get it. I understand. I've been there, and the reality of it is I'm still there, you know, at some stages in my life. But I want to make sure that I give you everything that I know. I want to make sure that I give you the secret sauce. I want to make sure that I give you the tools, the tips, the tricks, the strategies that's going to help you master the art of content strategy. This is so important because content is king. Content is the new currency. We see that the creators economy is booming right now. So if you're an entrepreneur that's trying to increase your bottom line, you want to increase your digital online presence, you want to show up. If you're a podcaster, you want to show up. If you're trying to figure out how to start a podcast and you want to really understand how to lay a foundation that's going to make sure that you know, just don't do a couple of episodes, but you're celebrating 100 episodes at some point soon, you want to show up. If you're a CEO, if you're a business owner, if you're a leader in the faith-based space, a nonprofit sector, listen, content is everywhere and everything is content. But here's the thing we already know. If you're trying to reach everybody, then you're really reaching nobody. So that's why the strategy is important. I want to show you how to show up as your best self. You know what I'm saying? We don't need another MKBHD. We don't need another Mr. Beast. We need you. I'm going to show you how to show up as your authentic self. I'm going to show you how to speak to your audience, how to really understand them. What are their pain points? How to speak the language that your audience speaks. I'm going to show you how to convert, you know what I'm saying, your viewers into brand ambassadors, or what we call evangelists, where they're carrying the message of your content for you. Listen, again, if you haven't done it by now, hopefully you're still watching the video, but hopefully you just say, yo, if Walt is doing this, then I know it's going to be dope. I need you to go ahead, go to that link that you see there on the screen down in the description. Mark your calendars, March the 4th, 7 p.m. We're not even doing our live. Well, we may do it. I don't know. We may do an after party. We may do a pre-show, but we normally go live on Mondays at 7 p.m. Eastern. not happening because I want to make sure that I'm showing up for you guys. So go ahead, and those of you that want kind of some one-on-one time, I threw something in there special for you as well at a special discount. But listen, again, March the 4th is going down 7 p.m. Eastern time. I'm telling y'all know I got the frames on. So that means I mean business. I'm giving you everything that I have. You will not regret it. And also, I can assure you this, you will never see that price again. Seats are limited, so while you yet have breath in your body and you have the full activity of your limbs, go ahead, register today for the Mastering the Art of Content Strategy webinar. I'll catch you guys on Monday, March the 4th. I can't wait to see you. Let's get it.